What's going on, everyone? So today I want to make a video on how I get my audio the way I have it, I guess. Yeah, that's the best way I can explain it. So basically, I'll go over the actual equipment I use and then the settings on how I have it set up to get the audio that I have. I've spent a lot of time learning how to get good audio. I want to be able to give off a good first impression when someone views my stream or a video. And so I've spent a good amount of time learning how all this stuff works. So let's get right into it. If you like the video, I would really appreciate it if you give it a like and let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions on any of it, let me know. I think it should be pretty simple though. I'll just go over the basic settings, and it shouldn't be too complex. But if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any comments, let me know. And if you like the video, make sure you subscribe. I want more subscribers. Yeah. All right. So I'll basically just go over these settings on my GoXLR. If you don't have a GoXLR, as long as you get a mixer that has a good has a noise gate and a compressor, you should be fairly set. I don't know if equalizers are something that you can really do on any other mixers, at least affordable mixers. I had a Behringer for a while. I don't think it had an equalizer, but it did have a noise gate and it had a compressor. And that's what really matters. I was able to get pretty decent audio off of that, even with my $30 microphone. All right, so let's start from left to right, and we'll try and make it as easy as possible. So I am using the RE20 microphone. It's about $450. You don't need this type of microphone. I have a $200 Blue Spark. It sounds almost just as good. There is a little bit of a difference, but nothing crazy. And I know the Blue Ember is just as good as well, and that's only a $100 microphone. So you don't need a RE20 unless you really want one, like I did. I use a decent XLR cable. I didn't want to get anything too cheap, but I didn't get one that's crazy expensive. So just find a good in the middle XLR cable that's reliable and will make sure your audio sends a good signal to your mix amp and processor, whatever you have. Now it is a dynamic microphone, so it needs a more gain than a condenser microphone. So my gain is set to 52 decibels. With my Spark, I usually kept it around like 40, I think 35 or so. Yeah. Okay. And then for the noise gate, the noise gate is really nice if you are in a living room, kitchen area, there's a TV nearby, kids, like I have kids that run around. It's really nice to have a noise gate. I usually keep my threshold around 36 decibels. Sometimes I'll adjust it based on what's going on around me, but I like it about 36. The attenuation is 100%, attack 30 milliseconds, release is 200 milliseconds, and I'm fairly certain those are just default settings. I don't think I messed with those at all. If you have any questions on the noise gate, you can let me know. Seems pretty straightforward. The equalizer, now the equalizer is probably the most unique of them all. You're going to set this based on your own voice. From what I understand, your voice won't make frequencies lower than a certain threshold, and so that's why you just completely cut out these 30 hertz. I don't even think both of these were 30 hertz when I first used my GoXLR. I may have just like messed with those. So yours might be different if you have a GoXLR. I did raise my lows, but that's just for my voice and how I really wanted to have a good full all-around voice. I took out some of the mids and I boosted the highs a little bit. Find what's good for your voice. I have a friend who has a really deep voice, so he actually cut out mids entirely. Like he didn't, well, not all the way down to -9, but he didn't even raise his lows at all. He ended up reducing them a tiny bit on the higher end of the low spectrum. The mids you definitely want to cut out a little bit. It just kind of makes your voice sound like not good. Yeah, not good. And then I raise the highs a little bit to have that really nice, like all around presence feel. I don't know. Yeah, the equalizer, it's honestly all up to you. It's all up to your voice. Just mess around with it for a while. See what sounds good for you. Compressor will probably be your best friend. So when you play Warzone, if you play Warzone, you will rage. You will yell. And so yeah, use your compressor. The only thing I can really stress is you really want to have your compressor set right. You do not want to sound like this guy.
I downed him! I downed him! Oh my god! I fucking downed him, bro!
I'll show you how nice a compressor is. Now, if right now I have it set to negative 20 decibels. If I turn it all the way up to no compressor, it sounds like this. Terrible. When I and I didn't even raise my voice compared to what I'm talking to now. That's just how much of a difference. So if I get really mad at Warzone and I yell, it won't get louder. A good rule of thumb that Harris Heller said is when you try and find that good threshold mark, just start moving it down from 0 until you hear the voice start to change a little bit. And for me, it's like right here. So then just drop it 10 and then you're good. You don't want to use too much compressor because then it sounds like that and it just does not sound very good at all. Ratio 4:1 is what really anyone and everyone ever used for audio compressor, at least from what I've seen. I'm sure if you are a professional audio engineer, you would use other ratios because you have a reason to, but for stuff like this, no. Attack, 2 milliseconds. You want it to immediately compress as you start talking. Release, I think that's default 100 milliseconds. I don't know. You can mess around with that one a little bit if you want, but I'm pretty sure 100 milliseconds is default. Makeup gain, I have it set to 10. That's just for me. I haven't seen many people use it up to 10 decibels, but I do. It sounds good for me, and doesn't make me too loud, not too quiet in my Xbox party. So that's just what I use. You can play around with it. I would get a friend in a Xbox party, Discord, whatever you use, and have them listen to it. I mean, I hear it in my headphones, but I do know it sounds slightly different in my headphones than even it does in this video. So just ask a friend, hey, does this sound good? Maybe get in a game, have the game volume up, and have them hear you while they're playing, and just see how it sounds. De-esser, that's really nothing that you really need to worry about. I mean, it's not like a critical thing. I did Go XLR Mini doesn't even have one. Just play around with it, see what it sounds good for you. It just gets rid of the harsh S's out of your voice. You can play around with it if you have a Go XLR. If you don't have a Go XLR or a Mini, then you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's pretty much my settings. Nothing crazy. Something I do too to kind of have my audio sound really well is I have my mic really close to my mouth, so I don't have to talk loud. I don't have to talk hard. I don't have to raise my voice. I just get that really nice, like right up to it. Captures my voice real well, and I don't have to have it sound like I'm trying to get my voice caught or boost it in ways just to be heard. I just try and have it sound as natural as possible, if you know what I'm saying. If you have any questions, let me know. That's pretty much just my settings on my Go XLR for how to get the actual audio that I have. I keep my mic at 100%. I don't ever turn it down. I keep it at 100%, and I've never had anyone complain. I don't think there's anything else in the Go XLR that will really affect my audio. So yeah, just set your gate, equalizer, and compressor right, and you will have really good audio. Yeah. If you liked it, like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you later.